So I was recently talking to my friend Sam about this new cube I'm making, and it doesn't really matter about the pitch. I mean, the cube pitch is on crack, and I was probably on crack. So it's like Legion all the way up to 11, and it has an emblem, and it's like Ikoria, and this is the emblem. Like all your things have emerged, and the cube is only creatures, so that's why it's like Legion. But it doesn't really matter why. I was talking with my friend Sam about Creative Behemoth, and if he had tried Creative Behemoth in kind of his version of his creatures have emerged cube, and he said I could try it, but the main reason he never bothered is because the kinds of play patterns where creative is involved, you cast it, you probably just win. And if you can't cast it to rot your hand, it doesn't do much. There's only so much room for an in between where you cast it and doing so establish a board state without right threatening the game. And you know what? That's all true. Sam is 100% right. However, the difference is that's the reason he doesn't see that it has value in his cube. I think it does have value in your cube, like this as a sideboard card. Not every card in your cube has to be a Snapcaster Mage. It's okay to have some cards that are wildly board state and game state dependent. I think it's really important. You want have a variety of cards in your cube. I mean, that's the reason you have 360 cards in your cube to begin with. Not all of them are going to find main deck. It's okay to have some cards that are easily identifiable as sideboard cards. This will let good players kind of exercise their skill more by playing their outs, including knowing when to sideboard those cards into their deck. It will let them feel clever, and it will also let the worst players have identifiable cards that they will be able to use alongside the best players who then recognize when the right time to use those cards are. So it's okay to have some cards like Friction Rebirth, these like expensive wraths that are really good at like wrecking mid-range board states. And not every card has to be like a Journey to Nowhere, which is going to be pretty uniquely good every time you cast it. I think it's okay to have a wide variety of cards in your cubes. That's what creates a fun, dynamic, interesting environment. So these can be examples of sideboard cards like Aether Gust, Armageddon. So if you're Vortex, see, even these little have the little sideboard thing at the bottom. You'll go to the bottom right hand corner of the card, and it says SB. That means sideboard. Boom, right there. Those can be sideboard cards. Cut down can be a sideboard card in the right cube. If all the creatures are big, then cut down's bad. So these are cards that you can identify and put in your cube with the idea that the game states are going to change and people are going to naturally adapt and evolve. Like all these cards could be examples of sideboard cards. So the overall thesis is that when cards are game state dependent, deck dependent, player dependent, cube dependent, and card dependent, and when game states can look as large as this and as small as this, you should let the players define the sideboard cards. If a cool card exists within the design goals of your cube, you can let the players play it. It's totally fine to have a wide variety of cards in your cube. I think it will make your environment more dynamic and more fun. You don't have to hold the player's hand all the time. You can let them explore a little bit.